A savings account is an essential financial tool to have in your arsenal. But did you know there's something better than the traditional savings account you're used to? It's called a high-yield savings account. And personally, when I'm asked what's the one piece of financial advice I wish I'd gotten sooner, it's knowing high-yield savings accounts existed. I'm Ashley Parks, a personal finance editor for Newsweek Vault. In this video, I'll explain what a high-yield savings account is and how it functions, offer some tips on how to choose the best account for you, and share some of the best ways to use a high-yield savings account to your advantage. Let's dive in. A high-yield savings account works a lot like a traditional savings account. The difference? The interest you can earn on your money. While a regular savings account may earn at a rate of, say, 0.01%, a high-yield savings account could earn rates upward of 5%, depending on the account. The deciding factor is your annual percentage yield, or APY. An account's APY is the amount of money you can earn on your savings after taking compound interest into account. APYs can vary across accounts and can fluctuate depending on the federal rate. The TLDR? A high-yield savings account is a special savings account that can earn you higher rates of interest for the money you park there over time. To view our picks for the best high-yield savings accounts, along with essential term definitions, alternative account options, and a step-by-step guide on how to get a high-yield savings account, check out our piece in the Vault. When it comes to choosing the right high-yield savings account for you, a lot will depend on your personal needs and preferences. To help guide your choice, here are some key factors to consider. Number 1, account access. Many of the best high-yield savings accounts are online only, so you'll want to gauge access to things like ATM cards, checking accounts, or mobile banking. Number 2, annual percentage yield, or APY. Comparing APYs and picking an account with a higher APY could mean you earn more money on your savings over time. Number 3, balance requirements. You'll want to know the minimum amount needed to open an account or earn the maximum APY. Number 4, insurances. Our top picks for the best high-yield savings accounts are FDIC or NCUA insured, usually up to $250,000, adding an extra layer of security to your deposits. Number 5, withdrawal and transfer limits. Depending on how often you'll need to transfer or withdraw money for your account, you'll want to note if the account limits the number of transfers or withdrawals you can make. And number 6, compounding frequency. How often interest compounds on a savings account determines how quickly your money can grow. So you may want to know the compound frequency for the bank holding the accounts you're considering. One of the best things about a high-yield savings account is that it's a high-earning and highly liquid account, meaning you can move money to and from it fairly easily. As a result, it's ideal to use for short and long-term goals. However, the longer you let your money sit in a high-yield savings account, the more it can grow. For example, with a $5,000 initial deposit into an account with a 5.25% APY, you could earn $262.50 over the course of a year. Just keep in mind that APYs can change, so you'll want to take advantage when the numbers are most competitive. Some examples of ways to use a high-yield savings account include building an emergency fund, saving for a big vacation, creating specialty funds for tax payments, education expenses, or a down payment on a home, and diversifying long-term or retirement savings. To learn even more about high-yield savings accounts and many other personal finance topics, check out Newsweek Vault.